Hey guys, back with another video. This time, um, we're gonna review the Shield Justice for All DVD. This is pretty cool, man. You got the Shield. This is basically I like the concept of this DVD. Let's pick this up. I like the concept of this DVD because it's basically, you know, it's the DVD that was made after the destruction of the Shield DVD. So this was a couple years after that. So it's basically a where have they been? What have they been up to since the Shield breakup all those years ago? So shall we get in? So basically, it's a 3 disc set, and each member of the Shield get their own disc, and let's get this shit on the road, shall we? Oh, and also shout out to Beatdown Bunny, who is a regular commenter on my videos, and we go back and forth commenting on each other's videos, and he's a really good guy, and we appreciate him. We appreciate his support, and he was the one who brought this up to my attention that I not needed to, but I kind of made a suggestion or something that I was going to make a review. So let's get on with this, shall we? So good one, buddy. Only kidding, man. Only kidding. Nothing but love, man. Nothing but love. First off, we have the Dean Ambrose disc. Of course, we have Dean Ambrose. So it's basically the idea. The idea is each disc we have it's a match compilation. So it's match compilations of the superstars, what they've been doing, what each member of the Shield has been doing since they split and went their separate ways. Since we last saw, since they if you have this Shield, the Destruction of the Shield DVD. It goes all the way up until I think after SummerSlam, I think 2014. So this is like this. So this starts around March 2015, with the night after WrestleMania. And goes all the way up until 2018. In Seth and Roman's case, because Dean was injured for most of 2018. As we're about to find out. So anyway, first this starts with Dean Ambrose. Taking on John Cena. This is the U.S. Open Challenge from the night after WrestleMania 31, where Cena beat Rusev for the United States title, and Cena starts his Open Challenge, and Dean Ambrose is his first challenger. Pretty decent matchup. I'm not gonna go through. I'm not gonna do a play-by-play of all the matches, because some of as you can probably tell, it's a match compilation. So if you are not crazy, if you're into buying all the pay-per-views from this period of time, 2016, 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018 and beyond, you probably already have these matches. So some of these matches you probably already seen before. So but there is this couple of hidden gems in there, from like Raw, and as we're about to go through some others I'll get 11 though. But yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, this match from Raw, the Raw after WrestleMania, Dean Ambrose against John Cena. Now after I think it's on the John Cena DVD too. I'm not sure. The John Cena Hustle Loyal Team Respect DVD that came out late 2019. I think I could be wrong. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Dean Ambrose and John Cena. Where John Cena would retain, of course, because he did his U.S. Open. It was the debut of his U.S. Open Challenge. Then we had Dean Ambrose's Intercontinental Championship win against Kevin Owens from TLC 2015. I've got my notes written down here, so kind of just to make sure I actually know what I'm talking about. And what matches they were. Because they are on the inside, but I don't want to take this out. I don't want to take the cover off. So yeah, so Dean Ambrose's Intercontinental title win against Kevin Owens. It was a fine match. I preferred their last man standing match from the Royal Rumble a whole lot better. But I understand why it's on here because I understand why it's on here because of the his first IC title win. Then we had a special gem, which isn't on DVD, isn't on a pay-per-view or. This came from the WWE Network exclusive show that they did before WrestleMania 32. We had Triple H versus Dean Ambrose from Roadblock, not Roadblock the End of the Line 2016. The first Roadblock, before Mania, the actual Roadblock that makes sense because it's Roadblock, it's a roadblock on the road to WrestleMania. It makes sense. So yeah, Dean Ambrose took on Triple H. It was just a match. It was a good match. It was really good match, but it was just one of those situations where it was just designed to give Triple H a successful title defense before losing the title to the man in the middle, the big dog, Roman Reigns. But that it is what it is. So yeah, but pretty hidden gem. You don't see it. You don't see it very often unless you got the network or Peacock if you're in America. So there you go. That was fine. Then we had the Money in the Bank ladder match where Dean Ambrose would win Money in the Bank. It makes sense, he won the Money in the Bank ladder match, so kind of makes sense. Kind of makes sense to put it on the disc. Then you showed you footage of him cashing in later that night and becoming champion, and then that leads into our next match, which is the Shield Freeway from Battleground 2016. Pretty decent matchup. I don't think you can have a Shield DVD post Shield and not include their freeway from Battleground in some kind of capacity. And considering that Dean Ambrose won the match, it's better. It's kind of nice that it's on his disc. You know what I mean? Let's quickly go through this because I'm talking forever. Then we have another IC title win on SmackDown from January 2017, where he defeats The Miz. Nothing much to say about that. Just SmackDown, a match of SmackDown when he wins the IC title, and then finally his reunion with Seth Rollins from the summer of 2017. But instead of giving the tag title win at SummerSlam, we get the rematch at No Mercy, where Seth and Dean defend the titles against the Bar. This is the one which is famous for Cesaro's teeth, or being knocked up into his gums from the steel post. Very horrible stuff, very graphic stuff, but it is what it is. And of course, so that's the Dean Ambrose disc. Now we move on to Seth Rollins' disc. Seth Rollins' disc starts out with his championship win over Roman Reigns at Money in the Bank 2016. It makes a lot of sense. Him coming back from a knee injury and winning the championship, and then of course the cash in from Dean Ambrose afterwards makes sense. Then we had the Triple H Seth Rollins match from WrestleMania 33. Seth's redemption, slaying the person who made him turn on the Shield in the first place, Triple H. Who corrupted his mind, so to speak, and whatever. So it makes perfect sense why that's on there. It was all right. Not gonna go much into detail because I want to save that for when I eventually get around to reviewing those events. So yeah, don't want to put too much. Then we have after Triple H the match at WrestleMania 33, we have the Shield versus the New Day. So this is from Survivor Series 2017. The Shield reunion match was supposed to happen at TLC, but of course Roman Reigns and Bray Wyatt had an illness that kept him off the show. So their real reunion happened on Raw, but this was their real pay-per-view reunion against the New Day, brand versus brand at Survivor Series, and makes sense. You probably heard me say that a lot during this fucking video, if you kept this far. It makes a lot of sense for the Shield reunion to be on the Shield DVD. You know what I mean? So yeah, that was pretty fun. And then we have a match from Monday Night Raw, another gem. I totally forgot what the reason was for this match, but It was basically the 7 participants in the Elimination Chamber. That's in 2018, which I've already reviewed. This was the Gauntlet match 6 days beforehand, and it's the first. Seth Rollins got it's the first hour of that Gauntlet match. I think it's an hour 13 minutes Gauntlet match. That's why there's not many matches on the Seth Rollins disc than there was on the Dean disc. Is because this Gauntlet match takes up over an hour of that. When he beats Roman Reigns, and then he beats John Cena, and then he after that he loses to Elias, and then of course that's the end of that portion of that's the end of the Gauntlet match of Seth on Seth's DVD. Of course, the Gauntlet match will continue, but not on Seth's DVD because Seth got eliminated. Makes sense. So yeah, that it was pretty cool. Was what it was. I feel like it was a good performance. It made people realize Seth Rollins was for real and he was really good. But at the same time, it kind of made me feel like, well, Seth's a bit of an idiot, really, because you're 6 days before the Chamber and you have a chance to main event WrestleMania, and you're wasting all this energy on a pointless Gauntlet match that doesn't mean anything 6 days before the pay-per-view. But that's just me. It is what it is. And then the final match, another match I recently reviewed, Finn Balor versus Seth Rollins versus The Miz from WrestleMania 34 when Seth wins the IC title. It is what it is. Seth getting that big win at WrestleMania and ending his disc off with a fine curb stomp and winning the IC title. Then we have disc 3, which is disc Roman Reigns' disc. That dog! We kick off his disc 3, Roman Reigns' disc, with his Survivor Series 2015 championship final match against Dean Ambrose. Where Roman's first championship win, makes sense to put it on his disc. Not much to say about it. It was a 7-minute match. Roman wins, and we're moving on. Then we have another championship win. We have Roman's second championship win from December 14th, 2015, where he defeats Sheamus on Raw the night after TLC. Again, a hidden gem, pretty cool. To see a Monday Night Raw match on the DVD. You don't get that very often, unless you're like really into those best of Raws and SmackDown DVDs and Blu-rays from back in the day. Look at me, I sound really fucking old there. So yeah, another title win there. Pretty cool match, and Roman got cheered, which is pretty cool. Which was always the design back then. Then we had his WrestleMania 32 championship win, another championship win. This is his third title win. The Glory Hog. Only kidding. His title win against Triple H at WrestleMania 32. Not much to say about this. Went about 27 minutes. It was a typical long, drawn-out match between him and Triple H. And Roman won in the end, and the crowd were not very happy. And whatever. Then we move on. We fast forward a year, and we have Roman Reigns versus The Undertaker from WrestleMania 33. This was just sad. Always like Undertaker couldn't hardly move because of his hip, and he tried, but it just wasn't. After about a 7-hour event, was also watching The Undertaker trying to get through a match, and you can clearly see he's in pain, and it was just, and also the knowing that he didn't really retire, he should have retired then, and then he came back a year later, kind of weird, but it is what it is. So that's an accomplishment for the Roman Reigns. He beat The Undertaker, only one of two men to beat The Undertaker at WrestleMania. What's after that? Then we have the No Mercy 2017 match with John Cena. Very convenient timing, considering that he's going to be defending the Universal Championship against John Cena at SummerSlam next weekend, on the 21st of August, 2021, as we speak. As our time of this recording. So yeah, this match was alright. It was just another passing of the torch moment where John Cena was trying to put Roman Reigns over before John goes off to go Hollywood. And it is what it is. Not much to say. It was a fine match. It was alright. Big time marquee match, big names, whatever. And then of course the final match of the Roman disc is his Greatest Royal Rumble steel cage match with Brock Lesnar. Kind of a weird way to end the Shield DVD with Roman Reigns losing to Brock Lesnar in the steel cage match by getting screwed. But it is what it is. Anyway, that's it, guys. I'm done. Shield out. Have a nice day.